Hello, Aquarius. How are you doing? Sending you a lot of good vibes. Hope everything is going fab as always. Welcome to Soulvine. If you are new here, I'm Jamie. We do weekly for all zodiac signs and daily for Pisces. So check into your sun, moon, and rising energy to best support your journey and take what resonates. These are general and timeless readings. So where you feel called, trust in that. Now, what I want to do is just first clear the energies. We've been doing some readings here, so I like to just clear the energy. And I've already saged, and I'm just going to do a sound clearing. So you're just going to hear a bell. Feel welcome to, take a deep breath in as you hear this and release. It helps shift energy. I'm using a Tibetan bowl. I love sound baths and bowls, especially crystal bowls. Yeah, I just love it. I think it's amazing. So just bear with me one moment here, Aquarius. All right, so let's check in and see what's happening for you to best support your path and journey right now. We're just going to get some 3 cards for the overall energies, how the past is impacting present to what potentially could be shifting and moving forward for you. And then we'll further clarify. All right, what does Aquarius need to know, please? Thank you. How many have we got? We've got 4. We'll take it. Let's go. Take a break. We've got trust your path, priestess, and yes energy. I'm going to put this yes energy up here. This is your yes, Aquarius. So whatever you've been thinking about or wanting confirmation on, whether it's to stay somewhere, to leave somewhere, to start something, to not, trust in that. And if it doesn't feel right, then you might have your answer there. So next up, we've got take a break. A life's work is not a season. Get off the treadmill. So what this is saying is, I think you're just trying to take on too much here right now, Aquarius, or that's what you've been doing. You've been overburdening yourself. What are you trying to keep up with? What are you trying to prove is what's coming through here. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And then you've got the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? I feel there's a little bit of internal conflict right now for you, Aquarius. And this is about your path, your journey, what's next for you. And I'm just getting like you are trying to prove yourself. And I don't know if it's to someone. I don't know if it's for yourself. But I just feel like you're pushing the limits pretty hardcore, and I don't know, sensing potential burnout, just this little bit of, you're just not at full energy because you have nothing to give. And I'm sure this came up for you last week or the week before. It's like you're taking on so much. So take a breath here, Aquarius, is kind of the energy that is being asked of you. Like, slow down. Importantly, what is it that you need is what it is being asked here. What do you need? And it's interesting with trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I don't feel that you are in conflict of what to do. I think a big part of it is the capacity. So I think you will have the support you need, but it's just the capacity. And when you take on more, how do you give to the other things that are important for you is kind of what I'm feeling here. But Spirit's saying, like, trust the path, trust where you feel called, trust where you feel pulled, because the support will arrive, and what you need is here for you, is ready for you. So But I think it's an important part to make space right now, because I feel like you're taking on things that aren't supporting your path or purpose. So just tap into that and what that is for you and what you might need to clear out. And the High Priestess is how you're being called up to step and lead. I think this is doing things for you, Aquarius, because if you're constantly giving, constantly showing up, you know, in the bright space that you are, because you bring a lot of intellect, you know, inquisitive nature to life with who you are. You're very sharp, you're very on it, you're very curious. And I feel what's happening here is that there's something here that you're being asked to do, and I'm talking from a spiritual sense, for yourself, for your growth, for your soul, that you're potentially ignoring. And I'm not sure what that is about here. We're going to dive in deeper, but there's something here that I feel like is trying to be communicated with you, but you're not, because you don't have the capacity. I don't even think you're like taking it really in. So you've got the Emperor. So this is about your leadership. What more is it that you want to do? Or where aren't you respected and supported? I don't know why that's come in. You've got the Sun energy. Maybe, okay, I get what's happening here. Okay, this is beautiful, Aquarius. You've got the Emperor, the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. There is something that you are being asked to do, which is stepping up in terms, I don't know if it's regarding your career, the work that you're doing, something that you really want to do, but you're being called to step up and lead in a big way here. And you may not realize it now, but this is going to really be an energetic shift for you in a great, great way. But for some reason, you're ignoring it. And it's interesting how we've got this yes energy here, right? You've got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. Whether you're an Aquarian, Sun, Moon, or Rising, if you're like a Moon energy, Aquarian Moon energy, there's a part here too that it's around your emotions, how you feel safe when it's Moon energy. So it's interesting that maybe that's a part of your trust factor, is the safety aspect. I mean, that comes in for all of us, but if you are a Moon energy, that's kind of shining the light here for you, is you just want to feel safe and supported, is what I'm really gathering here. With the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, it's really interesting because two parts here. If you're in a relationship already, I feel this new change, this shift that you're being asked to take is really going to support your marriage or your partnership, whatever that is, whether it's an intimate one, whether it's a business, whether it's a job, whoever that you connect with on a regular basis, if the first person who comes to mind kind of thing. But I feel like ultimately to support the family, okay, or to support your own wealth, your own prosperity, whatever that is for you. But it's creating the stability that you've been seeking, that you've been wanting, that you've been calling in. If you've been feeling a bit on shaky ground, Aquarius, this is kind of like in the making if you want it, but you've got to make that choice and follow that path and direction that you're being called. I guess the question is why are you ignoring it, or like what is stopping you? Okay. Let's dive a little deeper. So we've got the Star card. So I feel like this is something that you've been thinking about for a while. And all these fell out and I feel like taking them. So we've got the Creator, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so we're just going to put that here. The Nine of Cups. I mean, this is all looking good. This is looking pretty fly here for you. Okay, so Aquarius, whatever you've been dreaming about, for some reason, you've been pushing it out, pushing it away. I don't know if you are kind of stuck in your ways. And I mean that from a point of just, oh, I found another card. Got the High Priestess. I mean, in terms of routine, maybe you're just so used to stuck in routine, and that wouldn't surprise me being Aquarian, okay? You like to just have a way that you do things. It's very logical. Yes, 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 tick, 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 tick. And there's something that you just haven't put energy into. But I think Spirit is going to say, we need you to start paying attention. And I think you're going to start seeing a shift and movement forward. There is something, I don't know if this is a relationship, a job, but it's asking you to start paying attention. And whatever's happening, I feel there's going to be movement forward and some form of shift occurring in a good way that's going to support you and give you the balance that you've been seeking. That's going to help, I think part of it's going to fill your heart up, okay? With this 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords energy showing up here with the Chariot, it's interesting the movement forward, because it's saying that there could be potentially some form of communication that's happening that can be a little bit headbutting. And maybe it's you that doesn't want to make the change, and maybe people see you, support you, thinking and believing that if you want to do more, if you want to have more, if you want to create more in your life, that you can. But I feel like there's something that you're like pushing against. And I don't know why. I feel like it's you pushing against. Again, this could be vice versa energy, subject to the dynamic that you're in. But I think it's because you're comfortable. Because you've got used to operating a certain way, and this change makes you feel uncomfortable is what I'm kind of getting. But I feel like it's going to move forward either which way, if you like it or not, but you can choose to make it high tension, or you can choose to allow it to flow. But I think that's going to be your choice. I feel there's someone here, and this could even be you, Aquarius, that knows that something is coming, that something may be shifting, something that may be changing. But like I said, I feel like there's just a little bit of resistance. That's the best word, resistance, okay? But either which way, something's going to show up for you. So if it could even be too, that something that you've been wanting to manifest with this dream energy, what are you being called to step up and do and lead? That may just pop out of nowhere for you. And you're like, I can't take it on. I've got too much happening. I won't be able to do it all. This is the create and know energy. I feel this is your energy right now. I can't. I've got nothing left in my basket to give. And then the Chariot is like, well, guess what? We're going to kind of steam ahead here, because this is where we want you. This is what a part of your mission, your purpose, your path, your journey. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. But ultimately, in the end, for you, Aquarius, is this Six of Wands energy, which is like, this is here to support you. You're going to see accolades and results in a really good way. There's a lot of success at the end of this, okay? I just don't think you see that yet, because it's uncomfortable. And it's not that you care about what people think. It's uncomfortable because it's change, and it's a significant change, and you're good at where you're at, is kind of what I feel. But you've learned how to take on the burdens and keep operating at that level, is potentially what I'm feeling. With this Nine of Cups energy, interestingly too, whatever's happening, whatever change is doing, is about your fulfillment. Don't forget your cups. Don't forget your heart. Don't forget what matters to you here, Aquarius, is what Spirit is saying, okay? Now, I'm going to get just a couple more cards on to clarify, to see if there's any further significant messages that Spirit wants to share. And we got Magician and the Mirror and Angel of Strength. Straight up with this Magician and the Mirror energy, what's come through here for you, Aquarius, is to take a look, to get honest with yourself, okay? And that's that mirror energy. Self-reflect, like take everything away and spend time with you. Time with yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror and actually creating space for you. And I feel this is a time to just self-reflect on where things are right now and how you can improve for yourself. And the improvement is just acknowledging where you feel safe, where you feel supported, where you don't feel supported. And if you don't feel supported there, what do you need to do to give that to yourself, okay? It's kind of what I feel. Because a lot of the time, the things that we're seeking is we're not giving to ourselves or to those around us, okay? It's usually a lack that we have, which is self-reflection. We usually attract what we are without realizing, in a sense of our frustrations are usually what we are creating our own experience with. Does that make sense? And this Angel of Strength is kind of saying, like, hold in, believe, and trust. You are guided. This is like spiritual guidance where there's full support here for you, Aquarius. So this is not a time to throw the towel in effectively and just ignore the things that are like in your face. This is a time to go, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, I'm not happy, I'm not fulfilled. What do you need and what are you willing to do about it? And don't fear the change, because any change that occurs is led, spirit led for you. I'm going to leave that with you, Aquarius. Stay well and wish you a fab week.